So hello guys, welcome to the new video. So in clinical trial, you must have heard that before we initiate any kind of trial, there is a requirement for regulatory approvals and regulatory documents. And site regulatory package is one of the key elements required before beginning a trial. Okay, so let's learn today what is site regulatory package in clinical research and what are the components of SRP document. Before we understand what is site regulatory package, we must first understand what are essential documents. Okay, so as per ICH-GCP, essential documents are those documents which individually or collectively permit the evaluation of the conduct of clinical trial and quality of data produced. So that essential documents means a document which is able to produce appropriate quality as well as it has ability to evaluate the clinical trial if it is going according to the ICGCP standards. Okay, so that is essential documents, and essential documents are further divided into three types. Okay, so the first type is essential documents required before the start of clinical trial, essential documents required during the clinical trial, and documents required after the completion of clinical trial. Okay, so these three are the bifurcations of essential documents required before, during, and after the trial. Okay, so where does site regulatory package falls in? Site regulatory package documents come under the category of before the start of clinical trial. Okay, so in this particular category. Coming to the main highlight, what is site regulatory package? Okay, so site regulatory package, or it is generally called as SRP package. Okay, so it is a set of investigational specific regulatory documents and its extent to which that it is required by the regulatory authority. Okay, so which is the Indian regulatory authority? You should always remember it is the CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Okay, so the site regulatory package would contain document which is required by the regulatory authority and it is investigation specific, okay, for a particular site. Okay, so what are the categories of SRP document? Okay, so the SRP documents would include the study agreements, it would include the regulatory and EC approvals, it would include the investigator and site qualification documents, and it would also include the related documents. Okay, so all these documents when combined into a single binder or a single package would be called as the SRP package or site regulatory package. Okay, so now let's see what are the components of all these SRP documents and which particular specific documents are involved in site regulatory package. Okay, now coming on to the first type, which is the trial agreement. Okay, so in trial agreement, what do we have? We have the confidentiality agreements. Okay, when we have the investigators undertaking, we have the FDA Form 1572. Okay, we have investigators agreement page, okay, that he agrees to participate in a trial. We have the clinical trial agreement, we have the investigator agreement to the protocol page, which means that he understands the protocol and that he is ready to participate in the trial according to the protocol. Next type of SRP documents would be the regulatory and EC approval. Okay, so in the regulatory and EC approval, it would obviously have the approval for the study according to the current version of the protocol. Okay, current version is important. If the version changes, then we have to get a new approval for that particular version. Next is the study registration. Okay, for like the registration of the CTRI database. Next, we would have the EC membership list. Okay, for a particular EC, you would get that. Next, we have the EC approval letter. Okay, so this is regarding the regulatory and EC approval. Okay, the approval by the CDSCO as well as the particular specific EC of that particular site. Next is we would have documents which indicates the investigator and site's qualification. Okay, so we need to have the CV of the investigator and co-investigator. Okay, that is one of the important aspect which clearly highlights how the investigator is qualified to conduct a trial. We need to have medical registration certificate so that the particular PI is registered and is legitimately qualified to practice as a study investigator. Then we have the experience and training records, that if they have particular experience of conducting clinical trial, as well as they are trained in a particular trial, or they have the GCP certification. Okay, so these all are the documents which would be involved in the site regulatory package. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed learning about site regulatory package, and if you want to enjoy learning about clinical research in acquiring a certification in clinical research, then please go ahead, pause this video and contact on the given IDs and numbers, and you can learn about clinical research in depth, as well as you get a certification. Okay, so that it helps you to pursue this particular career. Hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I will be coming up with a lot of informative videos which can help you in understanding clinical research concepts. Also share this video with your friends who would be interested in learning clinical research, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so thank you.